Welcome back, True Seeker. Thursday, December 13th, 2018. One of the top news headlines: the attacker of the Christmas market in Strasbourg, France, has been killed by police, according to Paris authorities. I want to show you what's so interesting about this news coming today on this specific date, and why it reminds of the Charlie Hebdo incident from some years back, as well as the November 13th, Friday the 13th shooting in Paris, France. So today, December 13th, 2018, is a date with 63 numerology. It's also a date with 36 numerology. And Paris has this gematria of 63 and 36. Stories coming out of Paris, site where Charlie Hebdo and the Friday the 13th attack happened. The man killed, his name is Sharif Shakat, gematria of 63. He's killed today. This is the name of the supposed attacker. Years ago, we talked about this. This pattern was 63 in Paris. Charlie Hebdo, 63. They had the Draw the Prophet Muhammad contest to make fun of Muhammad. Muhammad, who reportedly died in history at the age of 63. And if you weren't following me in the years before Muhammad Ali died, I explained why he would die at age 74 in tribute to the Prophet Muhammad. Just want to remind you what day Muhammad Ali died. Maybe you know already. It might have been 6-3. Muhammad Ali died June 3rd, a date that can be written 6/3. He died at age 74. The reason I knew he would is because Muhammad equals 74. You know how they're always saying, these guys say Allahu Akbar? Another phrase with gematria 74. Anyway, 63, very relevant number here. This propaganda is targeting Islam. This is why this number is so relevant to the ritual. So Charlie Hebdo 63 with the alphabetic order and rules of numerology and the reverse alphabetic order and the rules of numerology. After the Friday the 13th attack in Paris, the phrase was Nous sommes Paris. We are Paris. Where do you think they got this phrase from? You know, another attack blamed on Islam. The word terrorism also has this gematria of 63. Keep in mind, the attack was in Strasbourg, right? Having this gematria of 41, and it happened on a date with 41 numerology 2 days ago. 12 plus 11 plus 18 is 41. The attack was on a date with 41 numerology in a 41 location. 41's the 13th prime number. Now the attacker is killed on the 13th of December. Perfect, right? What else jumps out here is, again, France is home of the plus 33 international dialing code, police, masonry, secrecy order. They all sum to 33. France has a very long Masonic history. Scottish Rite came to power in France. We just talked about why the Paris protests began on November 17th, 1117. 1117 is the 187th prime number. The prime factors of 187 are 11 and 17. Notice Strasbourg, France, and Paris, France, gematria of 187. 187, like ancient accepted Scottish Rite of Freemasonry is 187, like Society of Jesus is 187. A lot of parallels between the Society of Jesus, the Jesuits, and the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry all across the world. And the Jesuits were formed in France. So anyway, the attack was in Strasbourg, 187 land. Now we get the news from Paris, France, 187 land. All across the world, it's the Fraternal Order of Police, which is under Masonic direction. Fraternal Order of Police, 187. Perfect. All across the world, the same things going on. Masonically controlled governments operating by a code, scaring their people with propaganda for the sake of agenda. What did the Freemason, the Scottish Rite Freemason Albert Pike say the Third World War would be? The world versus Islam. And where are all of these narratives going by the numbers? One place that isn't hard to see. It is a Masonic agenda. Just in case you missed my work, the day of, there were 2 shootings in the world. One was at a Christian church in Brazil. The other was a Christmas market. And just to revisit, again, the later shooting came in France on date with 41 numerology, connecting to the location. It was also a date with 61 numerology. Active shooters, 61. We had a shooting in a church, 61. We had a shooting in a Christmas market, 61. Christmas also 61, like Christian, like Jesus, like cross. You get these Christian-themed rituals in the month of December, where there's the biggest Christian celebration of the year. This came the day after Hanukkah concluded, which was December 10th. We talked about how this date of the shooting was also a date with a life lesson number of 34, France 34, church 34, murder 34. I want to point out one more thing about this man's name. If you observe the emphasis on the E, you get a little something different here. First, Allahu Akbar, 74. Allahu Akbar, also 34. They always say this in their propaganda, that the shooter yelled out Allahu Akbar. It's a trademark. But if you observe the E, it changes the gematria. We talked about why the 63 is relevant. Notice if you observe the E, it's 58, like Freemasonry, like secret society. His full name also then becomes 68. His last name, 68. Terror equals 68. Again, repetitive numbers, and all the coding is relevant. Again, it all points to one gang. By the way, I mean, again, his initials are CC. C's the third letter, right? CC 33. And notice the report of his death comes from Interior Minister Christophe Castaner, CC, France, home of the plus 33. Again and again, it's just the same repetitive patterns. We'll keep it short and sweet. We'll leave it there. Appreciate it, all of you who listen, who hit the like button. Again, when you hit the like button, it makes it more likely for this video to show up in a stranger's feed, which is what needs to happen. More people need to find this work. And again, hit the like, leave a comment. Leaving the comment makes the video more relevant, more likely to show up in a stranger's feed. You can just leave a 2-word comment. Thank you. Good video. Something like that. Helps this video get more traction, find more people. And these videos are under major censorship. 2 years ago, you did a video on a mass shooting and it got, 50,000 views. 2 years later, you do a video on a mass shooting and the video gets like 1,500 views. So YouTube is really trying to squash this information. You guys can help counter it by sharing it, by hitting the like, as many of you have done. Thank you. Yes, I do like my own videos. And my lady's knocking right now. That means I got to go. So thanks again, Truth Seeker. Also, if you haven't picked up that book, please do. It's linked in the description of every video. It's on sale for $5. You can learn this entire code inside out. We'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Until next time.